and welcome to another plan with me. We are going to be planning the 13th through the 19th, which was the week before my Disney trip, which I'm already home from at the time of filming this, which is sad because I don't want to be home. I want to be back with my sister. But I'm going to grab my inserts out of my planner and we will get into this. I am going to be using the November 2024 mystery kit from SCRIBBLEPRINTSCO, which is this Adventure Awaits kit. It's very muted blues. It's very pretty, and it's like a planning a vacation type, prepping for your vacation spread type situation, which is what I was doing this week. I do have some solid ice underlays as well as ice font 15 customs, and then I have the travel bundle in white, which comes with confetti headers, confetti washi, and like airplane washi, the travel overlays, and then the airplane underlays. And we are just gonna jump right on into it. I actually don't have any add-ons for this. I don't know what I was thinking, but apparently I just wasn't. So I do have those doodles, but that's about it. And we have so many super cute boxes. I don't even know how I'm going to narrow it down because we've just been given so much greatness. I think I'm definitely gonna use the tall girl, so I might not use the other fashion people throughout to like maybe not have, I don't like a ton of fashion people per kit, so I may, to try to eliminate some things, eliminate some of them. There's actually no scene in this, which is very odd, very odd. It's also funny because there's like a lot of like cute clothes in this, and spoiler alert for my Disney plan with me, the weather was abysmal and I looked like a drowned rat every day. But anywho, Monday was a cute little post office drop. Then we came home, got groceries, and I did call my bank to put in my travel notice for my Disney trip with my sister, as well as me and Andre are going to Disney in about a month. So I was just like, I'm just gonna put them both in, why not? I did that, and then I did some cooking. I don't really know what I was cooking, but I evidently cooked something because I marked it, so I cooked something. And then I read, I think I did a ton, well, yes, I did a ton of reading this week. Anywho, let's go to my reading challenge. Sure. Oh no, I shouldn't do it that way. I should go to my red shelf so I can see the dates to see what I was reading on the 13th. The 13th, oh my god. This is when I was still trying to get through Pet Cemetery. So I read as much of that as I could before I wanted to die. And then I watched I think I was watching The Traitors. I've now since watched, I'm like watching season 3 as it's happening, but I went back and watched seasons 1 and 2, and I'm currently watching season 1 of UK, and fucking Aaron from Love is Blind is on there, and I just hate that clown, so I'm not really like thrilled about his existence, and I'm just waiting for him to get fucking kicked right on out, because he's just kind of a scumbag, you know, if you know, you know. I don't even like Kaylor, who he was with on Love Island, but like his behavior is just that of a slimy rat. So okay, I'm going to use the date numbers here. This is in white foil, font choice 5. These days of the week are unfoiled in font choice 5, and the holes are hole choice 3. All in white foil. 13, 14, 15. I'm going to try to not mess it up because I'm pretty sure I messed up the numbers on my last plan with me, if I'm remembering that nonsense correctly. Okay. And then we'll toss in the hole protectors. Okay, next is Tuesday. Chris and I did go to the library because we just like wanted to get library cards. So we went and did that. So that, mainly because Chris likes listening to audiobooks, and Audible is like a ripoff IMO. IMO, it's a ripoff. I don't really get why it doesn't work like Kindle Unlimited, why there's not just, like maybe it does and I'm just like naive, but I I feel like from what I see, it works more like book of the month, where you like get a credit, you pay for like a credit a month and you get a book. I don't know. So anyhow, we went there, did that. Went to Cobble Bob's, of course, did some shopping, because that's what we do. And then I came home and I did more reading. I did finish Pet Sematary this day, thank the Lord. And then I started something super fun. I forget how I do spreads where I don't have two scenes. I don't have a scene. It's like always kind of rare, so I'm always like a little bit discombobulated when it happens, but hey, we'll figure it out. Just throwing that in there, and then where's the headers page? Where did that go? Here it is. Just so I can like make sure I use the ones I want to use. Cute. But yeah, so we started something really fun this week. I was talking with my friend Emily, and she's been recovering from some surgery, and I was like, oh my god, we should totally have like a virtual game night. And she was like, oh my god, yes. And so Tuesday is the day that worked out best, so we like FaceTimed and played like a bunch of games on BGA, and it was so fun. And basically she said that like every other Tuesday, every Tuesday her husband plays games with his friends, and then like every other Tuesday she works in the evenings. But like the opposing Tuesdays, we should just like make this like a thing that we do. So we started our virtual game nights, which she's like, it works out great. She's like, because next week you're not going to be here and I'm working, and then the week after we can have a little game night. And I'm very much so looking forward to it. It was a ton of fun. I loved it. And then I watched more Traders whenever we were done with that. Wednesday, I called my dad. I worked, watched YouTube. I was annoyed about something because I marked WTF. Actually, I think I do remember there was some like personal drama going on this day, if I'm remembering correctly. So I marked that, and then I did some filming, and I read, what was I reading post Pet Sematary? I read Falling by T.J. Newman. This is a very interesting book. It is essentially about this pilot, and he leaves for work, and he gets on the plane, whatever, and essentially the plane is being kind of like hijacked, and there's evidently somebody on the plane who like knows about this plan, and his family is being held captive, and he has to make a choice to either crash the plane or his family. He either is told that if he does not crash the plane, then this person is going to kill his family. So it's a very very stressful book, especially reading it like days before going on vacation was definitely like a choice that I made. But I read it. I surely did. I started it that day, on the 15th. And then Thursday, I worked and watched YouTube pretty much all day. Chris and I went for a walk. I was feeling sad. I cooked dinner, and I did read. I finished reading Falling that day, which was grand. And I started reading The Stillwater Girls by Minka Kent. Oh, that book was so good. That book is essentially about these girls, these three sisters who were raised in isolation in a cabin in the woods with just their mother, and they don't know anything about the outside world. And then the youngest of the three sisters gets like very ill, and the mother has to leave to go seek out medication for the one sister, and she ends up being gone for months. They're like food supply is running low, their livestock is just dropping dead, and they don't know what to do. And then this is all like in the synopsis on the back. A man shows up at their door, and they flee because they are scared, and they find out just exactly what was being hidden from them. Ended up giving that 5 stars. I really, really enjoyed it. And then Friday, I worked, I watched YouTube, went for a walk. And I was still reading Stillwater Girls at this day as well. but it was really, really good. And then I watched a bunch of TV. And then Saturday, I was really having a hankering for going out to breakfast. So Chris and I went out to breakfast, and I came home and I did some filming for some book content, watched YouTube, and I finished Stillwater Girls. It's like in a very weird order. I finished Stillwater Girls, which was a 5-star. Then I watched more for the traders, and then Sunday, this was really horrible timing. So I had this whole big plan that Sunday I was going to be filming a 24-hour reading challenge. Because of the way that my flight worked out, it would be perfect if I could stay up until like 9 in the morning, sleep all day, and then take my red-eye flight and like basically minimize the hours in a row I was going to be awake, because I knew it was going to be over 24. But I slept like shit Saturday night. I think it's one of those things where like I knew I had like this plan of what I was doing the next day, and because of that I couldn't sleep, which was incredibly irritating. So I was just kind of like slept horribly, and then I woke up and I got McDonald's. I filmed all day long clips throughout the day of my 24-hour reading challenge, and here is the spoiler alert, but I failed. I failed miserably. I read a lot of books, but I did fail. What did I read? The first thing I read was a manga, Hunter x Hunter Volume 1. Loved it, of course. I knew it would be a 5-star, and it was. I knew it would be a 5-star, and I really, really enjoyed that. And then I started reading Hunted by Darcy Coates, and I was really looking forward to that. Me and my friend Christy were gonna buddy read it, and I got like 40% in, and it's like an over 400-page book. So I had read like 200 pages of this nonsense, and in 200 pages, nothing more than what was on the back of the book had happened, which was that our main character, Eileen, went missing in the woods, and her brother and friends went to look for her. That was all that happened. The only other thing, and this is like mild spoiler alert, I have no confirmation if this is even true because I DNF'd the book, but it was giving me the vibes that it was going to result in being a ghost story, or not a ghost story, a monster story. And I don't like a monster story. I like me a ghost story. I like things that are haunted, but like Bigfoot or anything like monstery like that, I just find corny. So I was just not liking it. So I did DNF that, and I followed that up by reading book 3 in the Naturals, which was called All In, and it was my favorite one yet. It was so good. And then I read The X by Frida McFadden, and I started You've Reached Sam. So I read a lot of books despite failing my challenge, so I guess that's the silver lining, is that I still did accomplish a lot of reading, even if I didn't accomplish the challenge. I do want to try it again. I also think that part of my downfall was I didn't like prepare well. Like I didn't make sure that I was loaded up on snacks and caffeine and energy drinks. I had a McDonald's soda in the morning and 1 Diet Coke at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we didn't have anything else. So I just didn't have any more caffeine after that, and I do think that that also lended itself to my downfall. So I do eventually want to try it again, but be better prepared with like snacks and caffeine, and maybe when the weather is not so horrible, so I can like go read outside, like change of scenery a little bit. But it was just cold and miserable, so I did not want to leave the house or do really anything. So that was pretty much that. Okay. This is looking cute. I'm a big fan so far. Let us do our deco. I don't really like ever sit down and plan a trip like this. I don't think like trip planning is really all that like intense or difficult. Even when I do like a international like bigger trip, I just feel like I have the way I do it down to a science. Whenever I do I said doo-doo. Whenever I do an international trip, I always book it through TripMaster. I used that like website the first time I ever booked an international trip, whenever Chris and I went to England and France, and I loved my experience with it. It's very simple. You just like put in where you want to go. Like if you're trying to go, if this is like really good if you're trying to book like excursions and like multiple cities, which I tend to be doing in these types of trips, because you can put in on TripMaster like all of the cities you want to go to, how long you want to stay at each of them, as well as so you'll do that and it'll give you your hotel options, flight options, and transportation between like cities. Like when we booked from London to Paris, it booked our train ride, and same with Venice or Rome to Venice, it booked our train ride. And then for like each location, you can pick like different days of the week and scroll through hundreds of different like tours, excursions, type shit like that. So I don't ever like do all of this while I'm planning a trip. It's just not really my journey, but I do think that it's a very cute kit. Very cute indeed. I don't know, I'll just pop this on here, I guess. Then I will put on my headers. I do think the white on top of the ice is very stunning. I was interested how this was gonna all pan out, this kit, with this combo that I was doing, and I do think that it panned out well. I think it came out very, very cute. Ugh, I'm dreading doing my Disney plan with me because it's going to be so much talking and it's going to be so dang long. Not too bad though, because I just laid down the spread of in my other planner, and I just straight up, I didn't even try to use like icons that worked. I just have the like magic icons from the shop and I just went down the line, baby. A couple of them, like for Epcot, I used the Epcot ball, but mainly I just did not give a shit. And not giving a shit made it go quick and look nice. So I think I'll probably go with that method again in my plan with me, which will be the next plan with me after this, obviously. Okay, then we just gotta do our full box overlays. I know I definitely don't have enough, but I do have these little airplanes on here, which I'm definitely gonna pull in. Put them here on the corners like that. We will grab this airplane overlay here. Going in no particular, I'm just like grabbing them and plopping them on. Don't really matter to me what goes where, if I'm being honest. I think I might now, besides the tall box, I think I do now have, I have 4 more, and there's 4 more boxes, so that worked out good. I just think the white is so soft and pretty on these boxes. That looks so cute. So cute. So cutie. And we'll do this. Okay. We don't need that anymore. That's empty. And let's zoom in for the day by day. Okay, I'm sorry if you can hear the garbage trucks. I swear to God, no matter what time I do film, they're an issue. Because it's 5 p.m. and I'm not sure why the trash is just arriving. Let us begin, and we're just gonna ignore that. We're gonna grab some little things for the Monday tasks, which is post office, groceries, bank, and cook. Again, I'm sorry about all these noises. Like I understand that it's annoying, but I'm not gonna like stop because I have way too much to do today. I also think I'm a little bit under the weather, so if my voice sounds horrible, that would be why. Okay. We're gonna bring out our mini little things. I will let you know if there's a full sheet of them in the shop. If there's not and you were looking for one, let me know. We can make it happen. We're gonna grab the mini envelope in white foil, the grocery cart in white foil, the mini icons sheet, of course. Excuse you. and the like smartphone from the mini icons sheet, and the cutting board. And we do have full sheets of the cutting boards in the shop. All of my icons are going to be in the white, and then my custom multis are both in, all of that is going to be in ice. If I can find, where did it go? I did not just lose that. There it is. Okay, so first things first is P.O. Drop, and this font is font choice 15. And we'll grab groceries. We'll grab bank, because I called it the bank, as well as cook. Okay, into the second portion, I did a shit ton of reading. And then I just watched a bunch of TV. So, grab the like tan color here. This is like the lighter tans pattern. So for reading, I'm gonna grab the book stack from the Doodles, and then for the TV, I'm gonna grab the like retro TV from the Doodles. Then I'm gonna grab read from my custom multi in font choice 15 in ice, and then I'll grab the TV time. That's gonna be from the foil bundle actually, so it's gonna be in white foil, and it's gonna be in font choice 4. Then up here, we are gonna mark that we went to the library. We got lunch and did our classic little shopping around, bobbing around. Even if we don't buy anything, it's just we like to like get out of the house and like spend some like quality time together. I feel like it's like assumed we spend so much time together because we work, but like we don't talk the whole time we're working. So it is nice to get out and do something together. I'm gonna use the mini book. We do have full sheets of those to mark going to the library. I'm gonna use the takeout bag from the Doodles to mark getting food, and then I'll use the shopping bag to mark shopping. Then from my custom multi, which I use 2 custom multis per week, I've got my standard custom multi that I have with every single spread because I use pretty much these things every week. Then I have a small secondary one with like the more niche things. And again, these are in font choice 15 in ice. And then shopping, I'm gonna grab from the foil bundle. It's gonna be in font choice 6 in white. Then down here, I'm going to mark reading that I had a little game night with Emily. Remember, we played like I think 3 different games, which was fun. And then I did watch The Traders. Okay, so for reading, actually if I can find this specific sheet of stickers because I constantly find it and then lose it. Is it? Yes, I have my e-reader stickers in white foil, so we're gonna grab one of those for reading. And then for playing games with Emily, I'm gonna grab some sort of gaming sticker. Even though it was like online, I just want to do some mini gaming related. I'm gonna just grab Lottie with her playing cards. And then for watching The Traders, I'm gonna grab a TV icon from the mini icons. We do have full sheets of just the TVs in the shop though. I'm gonna grab a read from my custom multi. Then I'm gonna grab Emily with Emily. And then Traders. Perfect. On to Tuesday, I'm gonna mark that I did chat with my father. And I worked. And I watched YouTube. Okay, so for talking to my dad, I'm going to use the other smartphone icon on the mini icons sheet For working, we will grab the retro computer from the doodles, and then for YouTube binge, I'm gonna grab the movie clapper from the mini icons sheet. We do a full sheets of the movie clappers in the shop. I'm gonna grab a with dad, font choice 15, in ice, again, in case you forgot, and then we'll grab a work script and a YouTube binge. Excuse you, there we go. In the second half of Wednesday, I had some personal bullshit going on that I don't want to get into. So we'll mark that. I did film something. Your guess is as good as mine as to what it was. And then I did read. Okay. So, for being a mad girl, I'm gonna grab some sort of eye-rolling sticker because that's how I was feeling about the situation. I'm gonna grab a filming camera to mark filming. And then I will grab something to mark reading because I don't want to use the white foil on the white foil. I don't really think that would look great. We'll grab Lottie with her stack of books because the colors of the standard one match very, very well. Grab a WTF, a film, and a read. I think my film stickers are on my other sheet. Film. And that is the first half. Moving into the second half, the first thing I will be marking is working. And then YouTube binging. There we go. Okay. So, for work, I'm going to use the little laptop from the Doodle Sampler as well as the YouTube binge laptop situation. And then we'll use my customs to mark those. Work, YouTube binge. Check, check, check. Then down here, we will use a little thing to mark going for a walk. And for being sad, we'll use a big little thing. Then I'm going to use a dark blue to mark cooking, and then the light blue to mark reading. Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Something's diagonal. I think it's this. Okay, so if we're going on a walk, we're going to grab the sneakers from the doodles. For being sad, I'm just going to use the heart from the mini icons because why not? For cooking, we're going to grab the other, this thing, cutting board. And then for reading, I'm going to grab another one of the e-reader icons in white. Grab a walk script. Gonna grab my sad bitch script, cook, and read. Okay, on to Friday. Technically I would be on the brown, but I don't really have a brown to be using. So I'm just gonna use this light blue, and then we'll just grab a light brown here. So for work, we'll grab the stickers sticker because I was busy making stickers, of course. And then for YouTube binge, have this kind of brown laptop. I think it worked fine. I don't really know what happened to it. It got a little damaged, but that's my bad, but it's fine. I'll grab work and YouTube binge. We went on another walk this day, and then I did a bunch of reading, and then I binge watched some television. go. We'll pop this in here. Very pretty. I'm going to use the other heart from the mini icons to mark going for a walk. I wish the weather was like walking weather right now, but it's just like really not. It's just really, really not. We'll use this open book to mark reading, and then I'm going to use the other little mini TV icon from the foil bundle to mark binge watch, and that's going to be in white foil. Okay. I'm going to grab walk. I'm going to grab the read from the foil bundle, which is going to be in font choice 3 in white. And then I'm going to grab the binge watch from the foil bundle, which is going to be in font 5 in white. Okay, on to Saturday. I'm going to mark that Chris and I went on a breakfast date. Then I did some filming. And I watched YouTube. Grab something to indicate our little date, food related. Grab this, Lottie, just like ready to chow down. I'm gonna grab a filming camera to mark filming. Here it is. And then we'll grab something to indicate YouTube. This one's just kind of like white. Okay. Mark breakfast date. Perfect. Film. Perfect. And then we'll use the YouTube binge from the foil bundle, which will be in font choice 4 in white. Then I'm going to mark working with light blue. This for work. Then we'll use this for reading. And then I did watch some more Traders this day. Okay. So for working, I'm going to use the like box because I packed up orders this day. And then for reading, we're going to use the book from the mini icons sheet. And again, we do have full sheets of those in shop. And then I'm going to grab some sort of TV sticker. Traders is on Peacock, which I don't really have any like stickers to indicate that specific network. So we'll just grab this like big one of like Lottie watching TV. I think that works just fine, and that color matches just fine. So grab work, read, and Traders. Okay. And moving on to Sunday. First thing's gonna be that I slept like shit. And then we'll mark that I got McDonald's kind of big because I didn't do like much this day because pretty much the whole day was me filming this video. So for sleeping like shit, we can grab some sort of sleepy time sticker. There's Lottie in her big old bed. For McDonald's, we'll grab this. I think this little like blue Happy Meal works out perfect. And I'll grab a camera sticker to mark filming. Okay, so slept like shit, we're gonna grab from the foil bundle, and it's gonna be font choice 5 in white foil. Then I'm gonna grab McDonald's for my custom multi, as well as a film script. Then we are just going to mark that we did try at least the 24-hour reading challenge. And I will mark that I unfortunately failed. Actually, is this gonna pull up? Well, I just ripped it, so it has to come up either way. Oh no. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Pop pop that in. That'll fit better with this. Okay, so I need something big to mark reading. Again, I'm just gonna grab one of these open books. I feel like it like takes up so much. Oh my gosh, what is with me ripping things today? There we go. And then we'll grab something sleep-tastic, I suppose. Okay. So we're gonna mark 24 hours and then fail, because I fell asleep. Fail. Okay, that is everything. We'll zoom on out and take a peek at our finished spread. Woohoo! And here she is. Here is the finished spread. I think this came out so pretty. I absolutely love this. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, then, well, give it a thumbs down. Either way, you're helping out my channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.